Welcome to the future of Colorado football.
Oh yeah. Yo, what's poppin', people? Your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. And you know how we do before we get started. Go ahead and do your boy a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section and turn that post notification bell on so you'll know when your boy is going live or dropping this heat. Now come on, people, you know how we do. Y'all know how we get down. Like I said yesterday, we gonna finish this Shilo article so everybody will be caught up. And all of y'all asking questions in the comment section. How can he do this? How can he be suing Shilo if he a minor? Go back and watch the rest of the videos that I've been did. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put them in a playlist for y'all today, so that way everybody can catch up on what's been going on with this case, because I've been on it from beginning till now. So we gonna keep it that way. But we gonna finish the rest of this thing out and do it the right way, because I put the stuff on the screen so nobody can say that's just me talking from the dome or me not knowing what I'm talking about. I am telling you what is being reported, not speculation, not hearsay. So the information you're getting is the information that I have found or that has been published that anybody can get. With that being said, let's get back into it. How money sets this case apart. Deion Sanders previously has portrayed this case as a money grab by Darjean. However, Darjean disputes any notion that he is pursuing Shilo Sanders simply because of the wealth of Deion Sanders, a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Darjean noted how multiple probes evaluated evidence in the case and it ended up favoring him, including by the police, workers' compensation authorities, and the civil court in Dallas. Court records filed by Darjean's attorney also noted Shilo Sanders was admitted to the Dallas County Juvenile Department Center a day later after another incident at school. I would go after anyone that assaulted me, Darjean told USA Today Sports in a recent interview. I don't care who it was. It just might have been harder for him to find an attorney to fight for his rights in this case if Shilo Sanders didn't come from a family with wealth. Darjean said his attorneys are working the case on a contingency basis, which generally means they get paid part of any settlement or recovery of the debt. Those attorneys are fighting Shilo's effort to discharge his debt in the bankruptcy court because they want to collect on it. If it's not discharged by the bankruptcy court, they could continue to pursue debt collection efforts against him in the future, including any future earnings from the NFL. This is one way this case is rare. It's often not worth it to pursue a civil case against minors because they often don't have the means to pay any judgment that could result from it. This case is unique in many respects, including that the family of the defendant has significantly more resources than the average person, said Jonathan Tortis, a law professor at Georgia State and expert of children's rights. You damn right it's unique. You damn right his parents got more money than most. That's the only reason why he after this kid. He been after him since the man was 15. He didn't file criminal charges. He only filed civil charges. If he assaulted you, if he hurt you, if he injured your body in that manner, when you want somebody to be in jail before you want to get paid, you can pay me after you get locked up because you got money. But first you're going to pay for the crime that you committed against me. But I digress. Let's get back. In the meantime, Darjean said he won't stop fighting until he gets what he's owed. His attorneys also suggested in court filings that Shilo concealing assets to avoid having them sold to pay off his debts. Allegations Shilo's attorneys denied. Attorneys in the case have declined comment or not responded to requests for comment. Yeah, I don't blame them. I wouldn't say nothing either. What has happened to Shilo Sanders so far? Shilo Sanders is a graduate student at Colorado and was the leading tackler on the team in 2023. But he is entering his final college season in Boulder with legal and financial problems uncommon for college football players. In March, he underwent a property inspection to account for his assets. According to the court records filed in the case, he provided the bankruptcy trustee overseeing the case with bank statements, information on his business operations, and documents related to his vehicle. He did the right thing. He showed the people what he got. The trustee is continuing to review documents to determine if any additional documents are needed for the trustee's administration of the state, his counsel stated in the court filing on June 27. His non-exempt assets could be sold to pay back creditors at least some of what he owes them. But his biggest creditor, Darjean, has suspected he is hiding assets and wants to prevent the court judgment from being discharged on the basis that it came from a willful and malicious injury. How is it willful and malicious when you grabbed a man from the back and then you said he elbowed you? Man, cut it out. To represent his interests, Deion Sanders has attorneys working for him in Colorado, Washington, D.C., and Texas, where they're asking the court to seal records related to his youth. That's right. Once he's 18, all youth records should be sealed. Why was Deion Sanders not shielded from a lawsuit as a minor? It stems from the differences in civil courts and the criminal justice system, where children are treated differently as juveniles. The idea behind it was that children are different from adults and they deserve the opportunity to learn from their mistakes and be supported in their development, rather than be penalized indefinitely for missteps, said Tortoise of Georgia State. By contrast, in civil court, a child's freedom is not at stake like it can be in the criminal justice system. Instead, it's essentially about determining the liability to recover monetary damages. In Darjean's view, the age of his alleged attacker shouldn't matter if he suffered serious injury and proved who was responsible for them in court. He sought to recover for those injuries, and the court found that Shilo Sanders did in fact cause physical harm and injury to Jean Darjean by assaulting him, according to the findings of facts signed by the judge in 2022. The court's judgment against Sanders included $3 million for Darjean's future physical impairment and $2 million for future medical care. Shilo Sanders' attorney said in court records that he doesn't have the money to pay for the judgment and should be allowed a discharge. Soon it will be up to the court to decide if he should stay on the hook for it. I ain't counted but $5 million. $3 million for physical impairment and $2 million for future medical care. That's $5 million. Where did 11.89 come in? So if that's 5, it's 7 more million out there somewhere that they ain't telling us about. But we digress. Let's get back. So, in general, the larger civil legal system beyond this case has a tough balancing act to do, Tortoise said. We want to ensure injured individuals receive compensation when entitled so they can recover fully, but we don't want to unduly penalize a child and saddle them with a lifetime of debt because of a decision made as a kid. Part of the challenge is that our legal system's primary remedy for injuries is monetary compensation, which is true. That's the biggest thing. But he had no criminal charges. You said he assaulted you, but you didn't press charges. You only won the judgment because you didn't show up in court. Other than that, that's what? But you pursuing this thing for this long? Because you know Shilo and Deion got that money and you want a little bit. Because you didn't make it in a professional sport. You got hurt chasing the ball in the outfield and caused you to have neck surgery, remember? But they ain't brought that up in court yet. And that's going to come up. And that's going to screw Darjean. But anyway, man, I told y'all this next one was going to be long. But I'm going to put these in a series for y'all so y'all don't have to look for them. And then you can start from the front and work your way to the back. You can catch up if you're just not tagging along. But anyway, y'all don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to leave your comments down in the comment section. Tell your homeboys to check us out. And we out. Peace.